Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting. Welcome to Tuesday Night Gold Panning Fever episode number 78. Let me get to chat. See, it's been a little bit busy tonight. Mr. Minix, Donna, how are you doing, Donna? Lewis, Neil Olson, who else? Reg Lab, how's it going? You've been here early. S-Rip, Jericho and Hercules, how's it going? Who else am I missing? Grizzly Grim. Thought I missed somebody else earlier. Charles King, how's it going? There we go, caught up to the old ones. Let me get to the new ones. Dave B, how's it going? Eden Ruiz, Enrique Garcia, how y'all doing? Charlie the average guy fishing, how's it going? Michael Henderson, TM, got your fingers crossed, huh? Brad Morrison, how's it going, Brad? It's 2 weeks in a row. Troy Tofam, Malbar Scott, how's it going? Brian McCloskey, Keith and Wynn, how's it going? Spencer 17, how's it going in Texas? Josh Ortiz, thank you for being here and being a mod tonight, appreciate it. Tomcat Prospecting, Stephen LeBlanc, how's it going? All right, I think I'm all caught up on chat so I can pop it out. I got a second. Jason G, how's it going? All right, let me pop out chat. Oh, I hate that part. And make sure I put it on live chat because, you know, everyone wants to look at top chat. No idea why. All right. Ugly mug time for me. And there we go. West Virginia. All right. Hey, Ryan C. How's it going? HD Shovelhead, thanks for being here and being a mod tonight. Ronnie's Digs, how's it going? So, hopefully everyone's been having a good week so far and had a good weekend. Hey, Joey Brown, how's it going? So tonight we're going to be going through another bag of Irwinspaydirt. More specifically, we're going to be going through one of their mega jars, so should be easy Paydirt. Irwinspaydirt is pretty easy stuff to go through. It usually doesn't have too much fine gold, so I'm not going to classify it or anything, but I'm pretty sure this is a 3-gram jar. I don't have my notes with me, but I'm almost positive it's a 3-gram jar to go through, so should see some nice gold in there tonight. You know, I will say, one thing I do like about Irwin's is you can get a 5% discount if you just add in an email, even though the discount code is really just 5 off. That's what the discount code is, but they might change it. So you put in your email, you get a 5% off, but it doesn't work on a lot of their products. But it did work on the 3-gram jar. It didn't work on the Sonora bag. I really was hoping it would to cut down the cost, and that would have got me a really good ROI. But I think even with the discount code, I think that 3-gram jar is going to be about a 93% ROI. So really good. Oh, trying to keep up on chat. Hey, Beerman's Gold Prospecting, how's it going? Gina Whalen, how's it going? And S-Rip, I said hi to you, but I'll say hi again. How's it going? Curtis Clancy, how's it going? So, should be a fun time. A lot of material to go through. I don't remember how much this is supposed to weigh. I did open it. It is unsealed because when I got the Sonora bag in and I was doing that review, I wanted to look at the material in this to compare it to the Mexican gold Paydirt to see, and it is the exact same material. So, which is kind of a bummer. I really like that Sonora bag. The gold was really, I mean, I didn't post any pictures in there. I actually took some pictures and forgot to put it in the review. I tend to forget every time I take pictures of them. But it was really pretty gold, and it was over 22 carats. I just wish, you know, he'd hopped the border and went and dug a hole somewhere. You know, it didn't have to be from the actual claim. Just go over there and grab some Mexican dirt, you know. Just change it up a little bit. Hey, Ken Whalen, how's it going? Some golden eggs. Spencer 17, how's it going? I'll take any gold. I'll take any gold. I was just writing up my sheets for not next month, but the following 2 months reviews I'm going to be shooting. So I was trying to pick out the battles I was going to do and the Paydirt I needed to get. So, and then you start adding up the price and you're like, uh-oh, okay, I got to change things up. I think I must have changed my list 3 times, 4 times, just because every time I'd start adding it up, it would be a little outrageous. And I'm still trying to do some really cool ones. I got another one coming up, I think maybe not next month, but the following month, that I don't think anyone's ever done a review on. So, should be good. And then I do have some battles coming up, so. Doing good, Jonathan Brewer. Doing good. Yeah, and Jason G, it's a real bummer. I saw your comment, and I've just been horrible at replying to comments lately. I won't tell you, I've been doing something on the sidelines to improve my channel, and it's been taking up massive amounts of my time for the last couple months. And that and trying to build a testing rig for equipment and stuff like that for my gold cube, so I can have a really good gold cube station. So I've been kind of lackadaisical about the comments replying, so that sucks. But I did see your comment, and it does suck about the dirt itself. That's one of the reasons why I don't do it as often as I'd like, but when I do like the Australian Paydirt reviews in the UK, it's a lot, about the material itself. It's one thing, because for me, the Australian gold, I will keep separate, but most of the time, if I get a UK Paydirt or Canadian Paydirt, I just put the gold with all the other gold that I put in my Patreon Paydirts. But it's the material. I just love panning it out. So it's worth that little extra amount, Like, what's the Australian one? What is it? Life W Prospecting? To this day, that is my favorite Paydirt to pan through that's not from the U.S. And it was very expensive. It didn't have I think it ended with like a 70% ROI or something like that, which isn't great. But, to pan out some nice bright red Australian dirt that you knew came from Australia makes it worth it. Awesome sauce, that's right. I know, I saw your email, Jericho, and I just haven't gotten to reply to it. Like I said, been sidetracked, and unless it was something, from one of my giveaways, I've been ignoring emails and everything else. All my time on my computer has been very busy, very busy. Will say I finally finished my testing rig. Well, I'm 90% finished my testing rig for my gold cube. I still need to go in because the pump's moving around and I have to drill some holes and do a couple little tweaks so everything stays in one place, but pretty good. Hey, old Sasquatch, how's it going? Thank you for being here and being a mod tonight. Wheeze and Geezer's in the house. Carson Prospecting. Yeah, and Paydirt, that's the problem with the gold keeps going up. It's just, and I think, if gold keeps going up, it's going to really be bad for people like me who pan at home. Because, if gold gets up to $120 a gram, for $50, you're going to be getting 1/8 of a gram, and it's just, oof. It's still going to be worth the value, but, there's nothing like, if you pay $50 and you pan out 1/2 a gram, that's so much better than panning out 1/8 of a gram, No, I won't break 10,000 this month. It'll probably take me another 2 months to break it. It has been doing, I did notice it, I think the last show, I don't remember what I was at, but somebody said something, so I looked, and then I looked yesterday, and it went up like 12, something like that, so... we'll see. Because it's kind of that up and flow. You might, YouTube will tell you you're gaining 10 subs a month, but then it doesn't tell you you're losing 8, So you go up and down a little bit. Not too worried about it. Yeah, I liked Yukon Alley. I was going to re-review her last month, but they were, they weren't there. So they were shut down. Which is funny because when I talked to her, she'd asked me what to do when they shut down. I told her just put sold out on there. And it came to kick me when I wanted to buy some and she sold out. Hey, yeah, Jeremy, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I will post the link now. And who was that? Donna. Thank you very much, Donna. I really appreciate that. Here, let me post the link. And thank you again, Donna. There we go. Got the link up. Hey, PA Patriot. How's it going? There we go. Messages pinned at the top. Or it should be, yeah. There you go. Make sure you go up there and leave a comment on the hidden video. Now, those nugget wins are always... Finding a nugget is always the best. And he's Bill's Trash and Treasure. I was watching your video today about when y'all were going four-wheeling. I like that Jeep. That Jeep was awesome. Adventure sluice coming. I know I have a couple sluices here I really need to try out. So, I'm one of those people that tends to like see something and like, ooh, or someone will donate it to me and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And then it just sits in a corner of my basement. I mean, I haven't even used my gold cube in over a year, but I finally got my testing rig all dialed in. So it works, you know, and I'm not even going to bother with the camera setup and all that stuff. So we'll worry about that next week. Hey, John R. Prospecting, how's it going? Well, good luck there, old Sasquatch. Jason G is already up. I know. You don't know how many times I wanted to tell everybody because Allie told me that when I did her review, she told me she was going to be on Freddie Dodge, and every time we would be talking or something would come up about the Gold Rush or something, I wanted to blurt it out so many times, like, "Oh yeah, she's going to be on here," but she made me promise I wouldn't tell anybody, so I didn't say anything. So yeah, y'all broke it. Y'all said it first. But she sure did praise Freddie Dodge. She was telling me how much she loved having him up there. So that was awesome. There we go. All right. So, I don't know. We got about 3 more minutes of chat. Then we'll go over there and start panning out some of this. And if anyone comes in late, this is what we're going to be going. Do one of Irwinspaydirt. This is their monster jar. I think it's about 3 pounds, maybe 2 pounds. Maybe it's a 2-pound jar, but I'm pretty sure. I don't have my notes out, but I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed 3 grams of gold. So we should get a nice little gold smile out of this one. Hey, Rocky Mountain, no worries. Just pay attention to the road. Yeah, I really like Freddie Dodge. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that show, the Mine Rescue show. You know, I really liked when Gold Rush a while back. It was a couple of years, but when him and his brother were in Colorado, in between, like in that ravine, and they were going after those huge, like fist-sized nuggets. I thought that was so awesome. And it was only, I think, in 2 episodes or something like that. It was only like 3 or 4 episodes. It was really short and didn't show much of them. But I really enjoyed that much more. I would prefer watching him gold mining than him actually just going to fix other people's equipment. But, you know. This is the picture behind me is tailing piles in Alaska. You know. And yeah, I'd love to go over there with the metal detector. You know. That is all dredge tailing. So dredges did not catch anything over, you know, what was it, 1 inch? So still find some really big nuggets in those tailing piles. Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the Gold Rush show. You know, when it first came out, I kind of liked it. You know, there's certain people on the show that were the Hoffmans that were horrible for the show from the beginning. But, you know, now it's gotten to the point where they're just, every month somebody new is a gold miner, you know, with no experience, so they can make a whole bunch of bad mistakes. But I really enjoyed Freddie Dodge whenever he was actually mining. That, to me, was the best part of the show ever out of all, whatever it is, 12 seasons they've done. You know, it was when him and his brother were out there trying to get those, you know, massive nuggets. And then it just ended, too. And that was the worst thing. It kind of ended with them just getting to where they thought it was. And then you're like, okay, well, it'll be next season. And then they never put it in again. And I was like, I was so mad. Oh, that's awesome, Josh. I missed that whole conversation y'all were having. I had to look up to see what it is. Yeah, Todd's back at it. He just, he's a showman. That's it. I mean, he got a TV show and he was going on for that many years. You can't knock him, but he's not good at finding gold. So. Well, definitely send me a message on Patreon, Josh, about it. So just so I remember. Yeah, I don't have Discovery Plus. I'm a Cinema HD and BTV person. So, hey, Jonathan, friend. I am Zaxxon. How's it going? All right. Just for those who are waiting, because I have to move this to the other side. This is what we're going through tonight. Some Irwinspaydirt. This is their mega jar, I guess that's what they're going to call it, or their jar of Paydirt. I think it's 2 pounds, but it is 3 grams of gold. I'm 90% sure it was a 3 gram jar. Maybe if I could get my notes when we move over to the camera, I'll look at it and see. It moves a lot of dirt. Yeah, too bad there's no gold in that dirt. I will say, one thing I always loved about Hoffman is, every claim owner that saw him come up just knew, oh man, this dude's going to be good at pulling all my overburden off, then leave. They probably never told him to reclaim the land. Nope, you don't need to do reclamation. Nope, just get all that topsoil off, that overburden, and we'll come in right behind you and make $1 million on the gold after you leave. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I like Todd. I thought he was very entertaining. I like Todd. He was entertaining and all that, but, he was a showman. He was more about putting on a show than finding gold. And that's what he wants to do. That's what he could do. But when you're watching a show about finding gold, I wanted to see them find gold, Hey, Reggie Neighbors, how's it going? No, I've got no Paydirt for sale. Nothing for sale this anytime coming up. Maybe, because usually I only do Paydirt for sale if I think it's something cool. Like if I make up some cool bags. And my next bags I'm putting out, while they are cool, they're just not anything super unique that I'm going to have extras of. So maybe in, what is it? June 1st, I think we'll have some. Right in the first week of June, I might have some up. Yeah, I watch a few of the Australian shows. I watch a lot of them on YouTube, too. So, all right, let's get rid of the ugly mug, and let's go do some panning. Let's get rid of the background. There we go. There's the pan. Let's shrink down the ugly mug. There we go. So you can see the pan full speed, and then I'll just disappear, and there we go. So, all right. Give me a second to set up. So if I miss something in chat, I apologize as always. I'm going to move my coffee. Let me grab my notes so I can see exactly what I bought here. And we're going to be panning out. It is 3 pounds, 3 grams. So that's should be a nice bit of gold in this one. And it was set with a 91% ROI on the day it was received. So pretty awesome. Get some gloves, pop open chat. Hey, Gold Eagle Prospecting, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it. Hey, Mad Hatter, how's it going? Oh, man, sorry to hear that, man. pets get sick is the worst thing. Because they can't tell you what's wrong. Let me get rid of this ad on my phone so I can see chat a little better. All right. Yeah. Well, it came from northern Indiana because there's no snow here in southern Indiana. There we go. I can kind of see my phone. I still need to get a better stand back here, my phone. All right, let's dump out this dirt. Take a gander at it. Well, here, I might try to. All right, now I can see chat a little better. So here we go. So here we go. Here's all the material here. Same stuff as from the Sonora bag. Looks a little heavier in black sands, but this is 3 pounds of material, so. Hoosier cooties. Oh, I already see a piece of gold. It's awesome. It's a tiny little piece, but I see some gold. Let's go. Wheezy. This is a little dirtier. Usually this stuff's really clean. See, I shouldn't have said this is going to be easier Paydirt to go through. No, but I didn't classify it because in the Sonora, it was only the -40 that was kind of silting. And since I didn't classify. This jar here, I got my notes sitting right on the side. Since you can't wait for tomorrow's results show, I'll tell you now. It's last time I looked, it was $203. When I got this in, it was $203. But then after discount, because you can get a 5% discount if you just put in your email, ended up being $192. And gold was about $59 a gram at the time, so. Now, I think the jar was marked as the regular, so shouldn't be too hard. I was kind of hoping to get some chunkier gold, but this material looks all really fine. Doesn't look like much bigger material, so it's probably going to be all smaller gold. Hey, all for gold, how's it going? Okie Prospector. The weather is just driving me crazy. Last weekend, it was nice and warm, and I had my kids, so I was like, oh, I'm not going to cut the grass. And then I think, what was it, Tuesday or Monday, it was 40 degrees again. So I was out there cutting my grass in 40-degree weather because I didn't want to wait anymore. Yeah. And then this weekend, it's going to be 80. Just crazy. Yeah, there we go. Some gold. it glare out for you. Here, let me go turn off that other light. I forgot to do that. Yeah, I will say that I saw HD's post, and well, I don't mind anyone promoting their channel. I really love everyone getting into each other's channels. I'm not, or even, you know, if you're selling Paydirt, I don't mind. But Razzies, I'm not a big fan of Razzies, so I'd prefer if you didn't promote them on my channel. Just because there's way too many instances where people do Razzies and don't collect their prizes. You know, it's too easy to be scammed doing Razzies and things like that. So, you know, if it's for like a charity or something like that and you want to ask, you know, I don't mind. I haven't seen Oki's raffle yet, so I don't, you know, I saw his post, but I haven't seen the actual details of it yet. But if it's just like a fundraiser for yourself, doing a raffle, I'd prefer if you didn't promote it during my show. Just because I'm not a fan of Razzies. I don't, you know, I don't enter them. So, just a personal thing. And no, I know it wasn't you, Oki. I appreciate that. It just goes to everyone, you know. What's a Razzie? Yeah, it's a raffle. And, you know, I don't mind. Like I said, I've actually promoted some raffles. Not the ones I've done. I don't do them. But, you know, sometimes somebody will do one for somebody in the community, and I'm all behind those. But, and like I said, I haven't seen Oki's, so I don't know what you're raffling off or the prizes or whatnot. I'm just not a fan of raffles. You know, it's just a personal thing. You know, 50 people pay and one person wins. You know, but Jonathan Friend. I don't enter raffles. They're just, you know, I just want to buy Paydirt and get a decent return. And, you know, I don't mind sometimes if it's a bonus Paydirt. You know, if somebody's selling Paydirt and 1 in 10 bags is a bonus bag or something like that, you know, I'll still buy those. But just raffles, I'm just not a fan of them where so many people miss out. Bob's Pistols and Paydirt. You know, there's enough ways to lose your money on Paydirt. You know, I know there's a ton of people in the community. Most of the people here I see buying into raffles, and that's their prerogative. They can do it. I just personally don't like it, so. There we go. More gold. More gold. Not seeing anything really big, though. Maybe it's all at the bottom of the pan. Hey, Justin, how's it going? But how do you know that they haven't? They might not have just told you when they found it. Unless you watch someone panning it out. I've had people before tell me when they've won some of the bigger nuggets that I've done in some of my giveaways that they didn't want anyone to know. Oh, doing that vacation thing, huh? I was just talking to someone the other day about a vacation, about how vacations are good, but you know, you spend a week before vacation planning on a vacation. Then the last couple of days of your vacation that you're on, you plan on what you're going to do when you get home. And there's nothing better than after a vacation, that first night you sleep back in your own bed. And back to the same old routine of your house. Yeah, I'm just, you know, and it's not so much, you know, I understand why people do raffles. It's the same thing with scratch-off tickets and everything else. You know, it's that chance. But generally when you see a channel go bad, it's doing things like raffles, you know. I've seen a couple people that were doing giveaways or raffles that ended really badly and people got schnookered, you know. You know, I'm on a couple of the Facebook groups where people do Razzies, and you see it all the time where people, oh yeah, never got my win. You know. Gotcha. I know, I'm always, you know, I don't ever enter any of those things, but I don't know. I don't know if I would be like, oh yeah, I won the big nugget. Actually, I probably would, just because, well, only ones I would enter would be for things for reviews. So I will say I did get another box of Bering Sea Paydirt in because I'd like to see if I could win that 1 ounce of gold. McDonald's iced coffee. You mean McDonald's sugar? Coffee flavored sugar. More gold, but still nothing really big. So far, everything's pretty much looked in the, that's probably in the 30 mesh. 25, 30. It is starting to float though. I need to get me some jet dry. Yeah, panning a bucket of Paydirt takes forever. That's when I first started panning. That's what I used to do. I mean, I would buy a bag until I had a 5-gallon bucket that was about, you know, 3/4 of the way full. Then I'd stop buying and just repan it. And it would take me a month to pan it out at least. So then I wouldn't have to buy any Paydirt for a month or two, you know. And I'd still get my fix. Yeah, it looks extra dark. That's what I was saying. But I think if you saw the Sonora video, when I was panning it, it was really clean in the +10. It was really clean in the +10, -20, all the way down until I got the -40. When I got to the -40, it was just like this. And if you look at the material, almost all this material is smaller stuff. I mean, this is a lot of -40 material in here. There's a lot of, you know, -20 at least. Most of this is very little that would be in the +10. So I think that's why it's so dirty, is there's just so much of this 3 pounds is in the -40. I know I still need to test out my dream mat on my gold cube. I have an extra 4th stack for it, and I pulled the matting off of it. I just haven't gotten around to pulling all the old glue that they glued those mats down so I could put the dream mat on. Hey, Chef V, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show, and thank everybody for joining the show tonight. And thank you, Donna, very much for the nice little donation tonight. I appreciate it. Send happy. I'll take it. I'm never shy about taking Paydirt to pan out. You might not get a video on it for years because I'm really horrible at posting videos for mail calls and stuff, but you should see every Monday I write myself a checklist of everything I need to accomplish in the week, and shoot mail call has been on that list for probably the last 6 months, and I haven't shot one in 6 months. I'm trying to feed all my Paydirt that people send me to these live shows, but sometimes some people send me some stuff I need to start doing mail calls for, where it's like, you know, a half a bucket. I can't really do those on the live show. I don't, that glue, because that's what I got well, and one of the things I don't like is, okay, so, one, you got to take off the mat, which is easy to do, but that glue is, it's a nightmare. I'm just going to sand it off. But one of the things that really bugged me, too, is, so I got the dream mat that's specifically made for the gold cube. And when you put it in, it's thicker than the gold cube mat was. So I had to take a razor blade and shave off the top of the, because otherwise it makes a giant lip there. And I was like, if you make something specifically to replace the matting in the gold cube, you know, and I guess so, you know, the gold cube mat was like a 1/4 inch thick, and then the dream mat is like a 1/2 inch thick. So it didn't make sense you would make something specifically for something else. Speed painting. I already have one speed painting video. I did want to do one with clashes, but yeah, I don't know. I still have it on my list of things to do. Hey, Brian, how's it going? Oh, I forgot to show you all the gold in that one, but it's all been the same. There's nothing really big, which is, hopefully it's all at the bottom. It's all filtered down through here, so. There's some dusty stuff, too. Hey, Ken Carbon, how's it going? No, it's not the glue on the mat. It was from the gold cube. When you pull the old vortex matting in the gold cube, it's glued down. So to replace it, you got to pull the old mat, and then you have to get rid of all the old glue so you can put down a new mat. It's just a giant pain. But no, not on a dream mat. I will say the dream mat is really, really thick. I don't know why. I mean, I haven't really played around with it too much because my gold cube, like I said, has been sitting in a corner for a year. Maybe this weekend I'll take my gold cube out for a spin. Yeah, see, I got the green one, and it was maybe I'll have to try and get the purple mini mat. But yeah, it was just really odd to me, you know. that you make something, you say, oh, this is a better mouse trap, but then it won't fit, you know. And then you got to do some little fidgeting and cutting on it and just, that's why I got to stop doing it. I was working on it one day and I was like, what the junk? And then after I got tired of cutting it down, you know, you get frustrated with, and I was like, well, just throw it in the corner. Maybe I'll have to try and get the purple one. Or maybe I'll get a purple one too. I knew you meant gray. Is Banshee mining in the house? I didn't see her post, but how are you doing, Banshee? And it's good that you're doing better, Brian. I'm on my phone, so I can only see like 5 or something. Hot water? I'll have to try that. Tackle box loose. A couple little pieces. Yeah, one little bigger piece in there. Maybe it'll go through plus 10. Oh, this stuff's really wanting to float tonight. Oh no, and I'm almost out. I don't even know if I have any more. I have to add that to my shopping list. Oh yeah, YouTube and its rules on dead animals, and you never know what you're gonna get flagged for. And then if they pull a video, they're so horrible at telling you why. I had one video, and actually it was pulled probably 2 years ago, and I'm still sending them back and forth emails trying to get the video put back up 2 years later. Because they won't tell you. They won't say, you know, like the copyright claim, and they won't tell you what part. So you're like, okay, if I got a 20-minute video and you say there's 15 seconds of copyright claim, tell me which 15 seconds. I'll edit it out and put the video right back up. But nope, they won't tell you which 15 seconds. It's just ridiculous. They'll tell you nothing. They just pull it. And I know there was nothing in there that was copyrighted claim. Nothing. So you just got to keep going back and forth until you get the one intelligent person. I don't know. They might flag it for that. I think it's more like things like that are more likely if they get flagged, it'll be because someone reports it. Not so much that their system will catch it. I would just say if you're going to upload it and make sure you say it's not appropriate for children. So that way they won't put kids' ads on it, you know. So some kid won't be watching a Teletubbies ad, then pop a dead animal, you know. How's it going, Richard B? Yeah. Well, I usually, nothing in my review would ever be, not kid friendly. So I always say, they're appropriate. But you never know. Like, it was funny, actually, today when I was uploading a video today, I noticed, I don't know if it's something new, but they did change the layout a little bit. And they keep doing that. They change the layout on how you upload videos like every 2 months. And I think the reason they do that is so they could sneak in new stuff to try and trick you. Like I saw today, and I've never seen it before, is where you can opt out to have people use part of your video in YouTube Shorts. I was like, how's that allowed? That's a copyright claim. If somebody uses anything in my video, they're using parts of my video. It was just absolutely ridiculous that you have to opt out of people stealing your video to use in a short. You should have to opt in for people, to steal your content, not opt out. They're just really trying to push that shorts thing, but almost done. So we got a little bit left. Hopefully some bigger pieces are hiding in this, but another 5 or 6 pans. Ugh, YouTube, I'm getting crazier and crazier. But what you gonna do? Facebook police are just as bad, so you can't do your live show on Facebook. So much fine material in here. It's really surprising that this is an original bag. Because I knew I was going to be doing this for a live show, so I didn't want to do one of their hard bags. Or jars, I should say. I mean, I haven't really seen any fine gold, so it is easier to pan, but, if someone bought this, you'd think they'd, if they were inexperienced, all this fine material would drive them crazy. Hey, Thomas 907, how's it going? Enjoy your trip home. And Robinson Prospecting, how's it going? And I have to email you, Thomas. After last week's show, I was supposed to, or I guess it was like 2 weeks ago, I had some Paydirt I told you about, and I finally took pictures of it the other day, so I hadn't really been on top of my game. And I said that earlier in this live show too. So I've been kind of behind my game. Ooh, you hear that? Sounds like something's heavy at the bottom of the pan. So, but I'm going to send you a message on Patreon tonight or tomorrow, Thomas. Oh, definitely hear it now. A nice little hunker in there. It was hiding. That's definitely a half grammer. .65, I'm guessing. Somewhere around there. Hey, John Martell, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. I don't think this is like You know, this wouldn't be for a beginner just because it's clouding up the water so much. I mean, it's pretty bad because there's so much fine material. So, I think I would give this the same rating as I gave the Sonora for difficulty. Maybe a little bit higher. You know, it'd probably be the same numbers, but, you know, I think for the Sonora, I said it was medium but low on the scale. I think this would just be medium. It wouldn't be low on the scale. Just because there's so much smaller material. It's clouding up the water. And it's really not settling too quick either. Because it's all such fine silt. 0.71? Well, I'll have to wait till tomorrow. I think it's going to be around the 0.65, I think. It's a nice little piece. No worries. Enjoy. Get yourself home, Thomas. 0.58. It's definitely a half a grammer, that's for sure. Hopefully there's another nice little piece in there. I wouldn't mind finding two. Oh, just a couple little flakes in this one. So you got me all excited on the last one, and this pan, not too much. No, this jar does not have the Mexican gold. This is just one of their regular 3-gram jars. He sells the Sonora in 1 gram and half grams. Those are the only two sizes he has, and they're both 6-ounce bags. Another little flake in there. I just got this one for the live show because it's got the best ROI. You know, after the discount, I think it was a 90. If I find exactly 3 grams, I was guaranteed 91% ROI. So, and that 5% discount, I think the only thing you can use it on is the 3-gram bags or the 3-gram jars. Maybe the 2-gram. I think maybe the 2-gram it worked on too, but most of the stuff it doesn't work on except for maybe gold and gold nuggets. .420. No way, it's over half a gram. Wrong, chef. What plate are you using? You mean pan? Pan I'm using is... No, hold on a second. I'm having a brain fart. It's a Martin 4-stage pan. It's my favorite pan, even though I only use 1 stage. Yeah, no worries, Brian. Link away to any of my videos, anyone. And yeah, I saw your comment. Like I said, it's probably the cheapest rock crusher I've seen. I mean, I've seen people build some that probably are about the same cost, but then you're buying a whole bunch of parts, you're welding stuff, you're doing all this stuff. This one, you just buy 2 pieces, slam them together. That's it. You know, and it worked. You can only put in, you know, a little bit at a time and you crush it up. But like I said, what did I go through? I think it was, I don't remember how much weight it was. What was it, like 10 pounds? It was like 3 hours. You know, it's definitely not something, I wouldn't do a big old box of stuff again. Well, maybe in a year from now or something, but for that occasional rock you find or a nice piece of quartz that shows up in a bag of Paydirt, you know, definitely it's worth it. And then you never know if you have to go tow something and you already got the hitch. Another nice little piece. Oh yeah, another little chunker. Point. This is probably 0.3 and the other one's 0.6. They probably add up to a gram. That one might be 0.4. You never know. 0.4 and 0.6. Yeah, their black label does have a lot of black sands in it, but the problem with that is it's kind of like this one, where even if you have a lot of black sands, there's not much fine gold, so it doesn't make it too hard to pan out. You know, it's not super easy. It's a little bit more challenging than the regular Paydirt. But I have some lynch mining too. That's coming in like 2 weeks video, I think, something like that. I have no idea what today is, but yeah, it's about 2 weeks I got a lynch mining video coming out. Well, there you go, Anthony. Always good. That's it. First time you're panning, it always gets you hooked. Well, unless it's a really bad bag. You know, if your first panning experience is, you know, golden Paydirt, you would be like, you know, You know, but that's kind of like me. You know, when I first got into it, I was panning out stuff that was just as bad as golden Paydirt. And I loved it. I was like, oh my God. But then when I got my first really good bag, that's when I got super hooked. I was like, oh. Yes, Lynch is still running that sale. I know it's funny. I got an email from him. What was it? Where did I see it? No, I didn't get an email. It was on their website. I was looking at something the other day. And then the little pop-up showed up, and it was like, oh, or maybe it was at the bottom of the screen or somewhere. It's like, make sure, enter your email so we can tell you about our sales. And I looked at the top of the page, and it said Black Friday sale. I said, yeah, I don't think you need to email me about the sale. Even though I will say it is good, you know, I do like their emails because they do tell you a lot when they offer their bucket. They do a lot of those bucket raffles. Hey, Earth Scum, how's it going? Not until it's always going to be on sale. Another little piece. Some nice. Now, like I said, I knew that all the bigger pieces were hiding. This one's pretty thin, though. This one might be another 0.2er, but still nice. Some nice bigger pieces of gold. And that was it. I thought there was a little bit more, but nope. We just got to clean out the fines. All right. Lynch mining is really easy Paydirt to go through, but I enjoy them. They have some decent ROIs, and they've, you know, it used to be when they got really popular, I was getting an email a day or email a week complaining about how slow they were shipping. I think that was right around the time when they first started their first Black Friday sale. I mean, I was getting an email a week. Oh, why is Lynch mining so bad shipping? But I almost never get a complaint now about them slow shipping. I mean, every once in a while in chat, someone will say they ship something slow, but majority of the time, they seem to be pretty good about shipping and stuff now, which is good. Let me get rid of the problem child nuggets here. But you definitely have to look around when you're on Lynch's site to get the good ROIs. Hey, Chris, how's it going? There we go. Yeah, that's what I said. Lynch for a while when when they first took off in popularity, they were, I actually talked to Rhett once about it because I emailed him and asked him what was going up with shipping. And essentially, they just grew too fast, and that's one of the problems where if we're Paydirt, if you grow too fast, who do you trust? Sitting next to you saying, "Here, hold this." 10 ounces of gold and start putting it in bags, where you don't have to worry about them not putting anything in the bags, then them walking out with 10 ounces in their pocket. You got to really trust somebody to trust them to make Paydirt bags for you, or some step of it, or ship it, or something else. So it's not as easy as just going on, Craigslist saying, "Hey, you want a job?" Or Indeed. You're going to be dealing with, ounces and ounces of gold. So I know it took them a while to get it all sorted. It took them a really long time to get it all sorted. But yeah, I think the last couple of reviews, I've never really had a problem with them shipping. But I think it's just, the bad luck of it, just like with any company. I've had some Paydirts I've reviewed where I had horrible shipping and everyone else was like, "Man, shipped quick for me." But they're definitely, like I said, I almost never get any complaints from the shipping end. People don't like their perma-sale, but, I'm just trying to get rid of this water. Well, see, there's a complaint right there. And it's still not too bad compared to what they used to be, but yeah, that's still not. And that still happens. I still have some companies that every once in a while. I ordered, who was it? My secret shopper ordered something from me last week, and I don't think it's still gone out. Two years. Ugh. I will say, out of all the Lynch stuff, I really like their buckets. They're not their buckets, but there's 5-pound bags of, it seems to be the one that sells the most. Because I think that's why they do so many of their giveaways. They do, I think their monthly raffle, that's always the, the Belmont bucket or the Vulture bucket. I think it's because so many people buy those. And those are the ones with no guaranteed gold, too. So there we go. Let me add in the bigger stuff. And we'll do it by what I think weight-wise. There we go. I don't know. It's a toss-up between those two. But there we go. Some big ol' nice little pieces in there. Hey, Amethyst, how's it going? TM, Chris W. Anyone else? Wanda, how's it going? Well, it is the price on shipping. I don't mind the price on shipping as long as they're using the majority of it. Here, let me set everything back up. But, if a company charges $10 for shipping and then they ship it, or say they charge you $15 for shipping, but then they send it in a medium priority mail box that costs $15, I'm not going to complain. I think it's silly. I might complain a little bit. Like Felix used to be bad at that. They would ship in boxes that were larger than they needed to. But I think Lynch does a lot of their shipping prices, like I think it's the $9.65, because they allow you to put in 3 or 4 things because they just average it out. But yeah, you know, there's some much worse sellers out there, you know, with just their base shipping. Audio went out. Not sure why. Let's see. All right, I think that's it. Let me fix. All right, there we go. Moving equipment around, something got a little unplugged. So, thank y'all for shouting out. It took me a minute to see it. All right. So there we go. Audio's back on. Let me pop open chat. Luckily, that's a good thing I have the chat rolling on the screen because I wouldn't have seen it otherwise. But there we go. Y'all didn't miss me saying anything, or maybe you did, but we're going to be giving away not only my Paydirt tonight. We have another bag of Indiana Paydirt here from me, but we're also going to be giving away a bag of Paydirt from Vendetta, who didn't show up for the show to remind me because I totally forgot it. So, but we're giving away, what is it? We're going to pick one name, and I guess they either get a mini copper nugget Paydirt or a minute pirate booty bag. So that'll be for y'all to argue it about. So whoever I pick for that, I will just give your information to Mike over at Vendetta, and then you can pick which one of those you want, or maybe he just sends you one of those. I don't know. He didn't give me too many details. He just said, give away a mini copper nugget Paydirt or a mini pirate booty bag. So you got to start all over again. You dump the dirt back in and repan it. So yeah, 2 chances to win tonight. I don't know which we're going to do. We'll give away mine first, and if you don't win mine, because mine, while this does only have 1/8 of a gram of gold in it, It does also have a chance for a 1/4 gram picker, and it does have a piece of silver in there, a silver coin. So we'll do that first. And, well, and as always, YouTubers, affiliates have nothing to do with this giveaway. That's 100% on me. And there are some people that are ineligible today, and that's Guido's, William Noel, GS Prospecting, Gina and Ken Whalen, and the one and only. Everyone else is eligible, so make sure you go to the top of chat. There's a pinned comment. Make sure you go there and leave a comment on that hidden video so you can win tonight. I'm going to go check in a second. It's Vendetta. I haven't tried out his booty bag. I'm guessing a couple people in the chat have, but I know he has his new copper Paydirt, and I did go through a bag of his copper Paydirt. I didn't shoot a video or anything else like that, and that was some nice stuff. I really like this copper Paydirt. I don't know what's in these mini bags. I didn't look on his site. He texted me earlier today, and I haven't really had a chance to look at it. Yeah, I don't like my voice either, but luckily I don't really have to listen to my voice too much, you know, except for when I'm editing my video. So it's kind of like, you know, I have to look at my ugly mug when I'm doing this, but I can't really hear my own voice. So I pay for looking at my ugly mug more. I only have to edit the video once a week or so. Yeah, I don't. He told me, I don't know, it's the weirdest thing. I think he's going to be doing a live show every day or something. But he must have been busy or half asleep or something when he texted me. So. Oh, that's awesome. Well, there you go. Brian over at Indiana Creek Gold Prospecting and Paydirt is going to be posting a copper bag review. Yeah, he sent me a bag like last week before he put them up for sale. He sent me a bag to go through, and I really enjoyed it. You know, I told him what I thought he should change, and he listened some. But I really enjoyed it, you know. It was definitely one of the better copper Paydirts I've ever bought, you know, and I didn't pay for it. So, but I liked it better than, I don't think there's too many copper Paydirt sellers out there. I think Kenai sold some, and there may be one other seller too, but. Oh, so now Vendetta shows up. I forgot the entire show that was giving away one of your bags of Paydirt, and you show up at the very end. He's probably cooking, too. Vendetta's probably cooking something really good, and he's like, Dylan will give it away. I'm just going to cook something good. Kids Jump Park. There you go. Yeah, that was much better than attending my show. They used to have a great trampoline park when I was a kid. And it was, you know, when I was a kid, they just took 20 trampolines and stuck them all together. And then there was, I guess, like a 6-inch gap between each one. So people would be flying around, falling in between them. I used to love that place when I was a kid. Parents hated it because kids would always, you know, you have to sign the waiver. You know, you'd have to sign the little waiver before you go in. And kids, everyone would get hurt. I mean, you did not leave there without bruises all over your body. But it was a blast. Nowadays, though, you go to the trampoline parks or, you know, whatever, Elite Air or whatever the places are called. And, you know, they have the little guy standing there the whole time telling you, you're jumping too high. You can't do that. Can't do that. 10 or 20 pound bag of Paydirt. I have enough Paydirt. I still have all my tailings I need to go through with my gold cube. That's why I've been setting it up so I can I got 2 5-gallon buckets to go through of tailings, so. Yeah, copper Paydirt. Kenai sells it. I think there was one other seller that sells it every once in a while. And now Vendetta. It's a great thing for kids. That's one of the reasons why I know some sellers came out with it. Because kids are really bad at finding finer gold. But they'll find a big nugget. They can shake a pan violently enough to get even the big nuggets won't fly out. So, you know, getting a, you know, 1 gram gold nugget in a Paydirt is pretty expensive. Getting a 1 gram copper nugget in a bag of Paydirt is pretty reasonable. You can, and if your kids lose it or spill it everywhere, it doesn't really matter. You know, there's not gold all over your yard. So, shattered his femur. Yeah, I mean, when we were kids, the old parks, you know, but you couldn't do any of that stuff nowadays. You know, lawyers took over. Someone sent you a 40-pound bag of Paydirt. Ugh. See, I pan everything out for review. So if somebody offered to send me a 40-pound bag, I wouldn't take it. That's just too much. When you're done going through it all, send it to me. I actually got to save it. You know, I need that to fill some rabbit holes in my backyard. Rabbits have been destroying my yard behind my shed. I mean, these must be some 400-pound rabbits, the amount of digging they're doing. So, well, I know Kenai Gold sells copper, but I thought there was one other person that's selling copper, but I can't remember who. I know Kenai does it, but I thought there was somebody else that also had it. I'll have to think about it. I know I've seen it on one other website. It's probably something that's not very, popular. So, or someone send me Paydirt. Well, you might win tonight. In about 4 or 5 minutes, we're going to be giving away this, and we'll also be giving away one from Vendetta Prospecting. Yeah. Yeah, I think the biggest bag of Paydirt I've ever gone through was, who was it? Roaring Camp Gold. I think theirs was like 22 pounds, and that was a nightmare. It was right around, I think they guarantee it 16 to 20 pounds, and I think it was right on the higher end of that. I think it was closer to 20 pounds. And I panned it all out for a review, and took me forever. I mean, even the buckets, I remember old buckets. I mean, I think Vendetta, you still probably use the big old 5-gallon buckets, don't you? But, that's what everyone started with, the buckets. They were all 5-gallon buckets of Paydirt with an ounce of gold in them. Then they realized, that's so much money shipping that they all dropped them down to the 1-gallon buckets. Which I think is a much better option. If you want more dirt, I'm sure they'll sell you more dirt in a bigger bucket, but I think like the 1 gallon's the perfect size. David Manuel. I'll take all the free Paydirt anyone wants to send me too. As long as they don't mind waiting a very long time to have it aired on one of my live shows. Or for a mail call. 2.5 gallon? Yeah. I think maybe that's... Yeah, that's what... Okay, so Lynch uses... I think they use both. Lynch uses both the 2.5 and the 1. And then now I think, Gold Bay and Gold Nugget Sales have both switched to the jugs, the 1-gallon jugs now. I like Paydirt. I think my last video I did of them, I think the thumbnail is one of my favorite non-guaranteed sellers. But they are a hit or miss. I will say one thing. Paydirt, I mean, it's not as like, if you buy 10 bags, the 10th one will be good. If you bought 2 separate bags, one would probably be a 50% ROI and the other one would be, an 80% ROI. They are very up or down, but I really like them. Especially for no guarantee on any of their Paydirts. Hey, Sean Sparks, how's it going? Yeah, they have the Alpha Paydirt that has copper, but I don't think it's just a pure copper Paydirt. It's going to drive me crazy trying to think of who the other seller was, but... More dirt, there's always some outside. Yeah, especially most people that buy Paydirt, if you're going to buy a 1-ounce bucket, or, and they only send you a gallon or more, you probably have a bucket of tailings in your house too, just like me and everyone else. So you could always just dump it in there. Yeah, wait till watch the review after. It's always a better surprise. I never watch any reviews for any Paydirt I haven't reviewed. Never. I mean, every once in a while one will sneak by, but if I see somebody that's doing reviews on stuff, I always wait because I want the surprise of doing it myself. Because otherwise, if somebody's in a video saying, "Oh, it's too dirty," then you start thinking, "Oh, this is gonna be really dirty material." And no 2 bags are the exact same. So, but I hope you get a good ROI. It was funny. I was just looking at their website the other day. I don't remember what. Oh, yeah, because I was looking at them. I actually put them on my list for a video to shoot. I mean, it's gonna take a couple months, so. But I was just adding them on there. Because it's been a while since I've done them. Everyone's saving for a Vendetta bucket. The Home Depot sand, you have to make sure it's California sand. And, you know, that's a lot of panning to get one speck of gold. So, all right, we got about 1 or 2 minutes. I'm going to go check, make sure all the comments are going through. So if you haven't already posted a comment in the hidden video at the top of chat, make sure you do so. Because we're going to be giving away 2 bags of Paydirt tonight. 1 from me and 1 from Vendetta. So yeah, looks like all the comments are going through. Awesome. Worked this week. Last week it was a failure. So, and everyone is eligible for the Vendetta prospecting bag except for the person who wins this tonight. So if you win this, you will be ineligible for Vendetta. Probably, I mean, I don't think it'd be fair to win both. So if you win mine, and we will be pulling mine first, and then we'll pull the Vendetta. And in this bag, there is, I think, 3 ounces of material. This is Indiana material that I dug up myself and around the Bryan area in Indiana Creek prospecting. And it's guaranteed 1/8 of a gram of gold, plus a 1 in 12 chance of having a 1/4 gram picker in there. And then it also has a silver coin that could be a silver dime or a silver war nickel. You know. Stephen Blanc, yeah. You know, that's one of the problems when, you know, you want stuff from overseas. You know, except for, you know, like, to me, I probably won't do any more UK reviews or anything like that just because it's too expensive. But at least Aussie gold, if you get Aussie gold, it's got such a high premium on it. But it's only for the bigger gold. So you pretty much have to beg them, hey, send me bigger pieces of gold. I don't want any flour gold. Because Aussie flour gold is worth the exact same amount as, you know, Indiana flour gold. Because nobody can test it. Yeah, I saw that 5% discount. He always does the discounts when I'm broke. I think he's got access to my bank account because every single time Gold Bay does a 5% sale, and he doesn't do them too often. He probably does one every 3 months, every 3 or 4 months, is when I'm so broke. I mean, tax day was Monday, you know, so I had to write 2 checks yesterday. You know, was not a happy camper. And then plus that, you know, software that I paid $100 for charged me an extra $25 to actually e-file, which is crazy. So yesterday was not a good day, and then I saw his little thing. He was probably just trying to pay his tax bill too. And he was like, let me give some 5% discounts. Yeah, at the rate gold is going up, the more I save towards the 1 ounce bucket, it's not making a dent. Because, you know, if I say I'm going to save $10 a week and gold's going up $10 a week too, so I'm not making any ground here. Hey, Carolina Gold Girl, how you doing? You been hiding out? Found gold in the Montana Home Depot. That's what I didn't know they had gold. Or I didn't know they got dirt from Montana as well. So I've never really looked at their bags. You know, there's not enough gold in it to make it worth. You know, people have already done the videos on it. But I do know you need to look and see where it comes from, the sand, to make sure it comes from an area that does have gold. That if they're dredging, because that's where they get it all from, is dredging. Weekend job to pay for Vendetta. Yeah, I can see that. So, all right, let me go make sure everything's set. Let me get rid of, I have to get rid of the gold pan, sadly, so we can make room for the name pull. So let's go make sure I got the link, and we're all set. And we're going to pull 2 names. There we go. All right, let's shrink down the ugly mug. Gold Bay just sent out an email, I think it was Sunday night or Monday, where they're giving a 5% discount. I don't know what the code name was because I didn't read it because I knew I was broke. So I didn't, I knew I had no shot of buying anything. So even with the 5%. But I did see he was offering a discount. So, all right, let's shrink down the ugly mug. So we can see who wins tonight. All right. Now let me... So again, we do have some ineligibles, and this is only for my Paydirt. If I pull one of these names, then we will just give them the Vendetta Paydirt. But people that are ineligible for this one is Guido's, William Noel, GS Prospecting, Gina and Ken Whalen, and the one and only. If I pull those names first, they're just going to win the Vendetta Paydirt. If I don't pull their name, you're going to win this, and we'll pull a second name, and then they will win the Vendetta, what is it, the mini copper bag or the mini Pirate's booty bag. So let's post the link. Fetch the names, no replies, continue. All right. It always worries me when it says 0 for a while. Oh, exactly 100 tonight. So there we go. First pick is this, unless it's one of those people that were ineligible for this. So, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Gemstone Judy. So, Gemstone Judy, you just won this. And again, you have to post something in the live chat, Judy. So, make sure you post. HD, tell her to post in a live chat before the end of the show. So, she can win this, and you can add it to your shelf. So, congratulations, Judy. And now we're going to give away a bag of Paydirt from Vendetta. Mike, thank you very much for donating this to the channel. So it's going to be either the mini copper Paydirt bag or the mini Pirate's booty bag. So let's go and pick a winner. CJ Hayes. So CJ Hayes, congratulations. Now CJ, you don't have to post anything in the live chat. It'd be nice, but... you don't have to, because since this is not my rules, we're just giving something away. So congratulations to the two winners. I know CJ usually just hides around in the background, so he's probably here. But neither one of you... So all right, let's make y'all look at my ugly mug again. Put the background back. So congratulations, Judy and CJ Hayes. So Vendetta, I will contact CJ and then have him email you and something like that. We'll figure it out. Oh, I'm sure Judy did speak up, HD. I'm sure she did. But congratulations to both of y'all. Hey, Scott LeMay, how's it going? Curtis Clancy. Yeah, congratulations to both of them. So it was nice of Mike. Again, it was nice of Mike over at Vendetta Prospecting to donate something to someone that was watching my ugly mug tonight, which I really thank everyone who joined the show tonight and left a comment and was here. And thank you, Josh. Hey, Bob can see. How's it going? Dang, you wanted the booty bag. I know, I haven't even tried one of his booty bags yet. I did try one of his copper Paydirts, but, I really enjoyed the copper Paydirt, There was some dirty stuff, though. Definitely not kid-friendly. I don't know if it's kid-friendly or not. If you have your kids slinging that pan around, you want to make sure you're outside. So you don't, jack up your house. But congratulations to both of y'all. I will send those out. I will send out my Paydirt tomorrow or the next day. And then I will contact CJ and forward some information over to Vendetta so he can get that. And then, here, I don't even know who we're doing next Saturday. Saturday's review. Oh, I do have a small bag of Paydirt to review for Saturday. Won't tell you who, but then the following week, I think, is the Patreon live show, huh? Oh no, then next week we're actually coincidental here. But no, so Saturday I have a video, a cheap small bag of Paydirt. We'll have to see how it does. I'm not holding high hopes out for it, but Saturday I will have a premiere video of a Paydirt I've never reviewed before, and we'll have to see how it goes. I'm not, I think it was $25, so I'm not, expecting a ton of gold. And then next Tuesday, we're going to be panning out some HD shovel-head Paydirt, so we might actually throw in something else as well, because it's a rather small bag of Paydirt that I got from HD shovel-head. So, coincidental. So, we'll be doing that next Tuesday. So, again, Saturday premiere. I don't even remember who the company is, but I remember it was a small bag of Paydirt, but should be entertaining. We'll have to see if it's worth it, And then next Tuesday should be exciting because we're going to be panning out some HD shovel-head Paydirt. It's supposed to be really challenging Paydirt too, so we'll have to see how long it takes. If it takes too long, it'll be the only bag we do. It's a very small bag. Been hooked on the Superstition Mountain Paydirt. I was looking at his stuff the other day, and I don't even think I think I've only panned out all from the same area. So, and all right, yeah, and make sure you go check out Indiana Creek Gold Prospecting tonight. He's gonna be posting a new video on the copper Paydirt, and I have to say that stuff is challenging. It is really challenging for copper Paydirt. This is definitely worth, I think, $35 is what he's selling the normal bags for. So, it was definitely a nice little bag. If you just want to try something different and you only got $35, Hey, Brewers Prospecting. I know. I'm trying to see if I think the bag is way tucked up in the back. Otherwise, I'd show you. It's a really small bag. I think, what is it? Like an ounce of material from HD. So, but he said it was all fine gold. So it might take me the whole night to pan it out. And I might even have to cheat with a magnet. Who knows? Yeah. So that's what we're going to have. Saturday, we're going to have a new premiere. And then next Tuesday, we'll be here. We'll be panning out some HD special Paydirt they gave to me when he came and hung out with me. So, and thank you very much, Beerman. And thank everyone who joined me for my live show tonight and put up with my ugly mug and my audio issues. I'm going to have to fix that. The cord came loose from my mic. I might have to tape it on there or do something to it because I move it around so much during the live show. So, but I'm going to get out of here, go grab something to eat, and hope everyone has a great week. And I will hopefully see you all at the premiere Saturday for another review. And then next Tuesday, definitely need to come around so you can watch me pan out some HD shovel-head special Paydirt he gave me. So, no, and yeah, HD is over in Tennessee. He's pretty close to me. What is it, 3 hours away? So, yeah, Josh, you need to check it out. I have to see. I don't know what the discount is. Maybe someone will post what the discount code was before we get out of here. We got about 2 minutes. But yeah, 5% off. He doesn't do those sales too often. I guess he's hoping a lot of people got instant tax returns or something like that. No, but hey, Thomas Layhout. Yeah, everyone have a great week. I hope everyone finds some good gold, finds some good deals. And I will post tomorrow the results of this, including all the weights for all those nice little pickers, and then the total ROI on this bag, because I do have that information this week, so we'll have a set ROI on this bag and all that, and that will be up tomorrow at about 7 o'clock. So I will see everyone. You can see that video tomorrow, and then next Saturday we'll have a premiere, and next Tuesday we'll be panning out some stuff live. So until that time, I hope everyone has a great week, and I will see you all later. Thanks, everyone.